So I think we're at a really interesting transition point in the networking industry. I think over the last couple of years, we've seen AI begin to get embedded into product, but we haven't seen the real power of AI come to the fore yet. And for us at IBM, we think that it's really around how we manage the holistic network kind of end to end, and how we drive that to the performance of applications. We say that slow is the new down as far as applications are concerned. If an application is even half a second delayed or 0.1 of a second faster, it has massive implications on user drop-off, on the number of sales you get, on the user experience. And the network is a key component of that, and AI can help massively in providing support infrastructure around that. So what's that going to take? Well, first of all, if you think about AI almost as a genie, right? And I think a lot of people think of it as magic. Obviously, it's not. But there are two real important powers that a genie has if it's going to take action and do anything. The first is it must be omniscient, meaning it must see and understand everything that's going on in a network. So if you're going to be preparing for AI, do you actually have all of the data coming from all the different network elements in all the different ways in a way that is going to be enabled for it to collect that information? And then second, is it omnipotent? Does it have the power to actually go and do things and make changes and change configuration and fix things across the network infrastructure? Because a genie that's neither omniscient or omnipotent is just a spirit. It's not actually a genie. And so those two things, I think, are important if we talk about the setup, the things that you're going to need to do to prepare for that. Okay, so when this genie does finally show up, and it has the omnipotence because you've provided it with that power, and it has the omniscience, then what kinds of things is it going to be able to do? And I think this is the transformation that we're getting to, right? Which is it can take a ticket off your queue for a problem, and it can enrich it with all the data it thinks surrounding that problem, create a script, or go suggest what you might do to go fix that. And I think in the early days, we might say you don't want the AI actually making those changes, and then over time you say it's going to be allowed to do these kinds of things, right? And so we get to the point where we've got predictivity happening with the AI. Now we're already doing this in elements of it within a network, like predicting when flows are going to come, predicting what happens if an element goes down. But predicting how that's going to happen end to end, or how you might change or reconfigure the network dynamically as you see things happen, I think is really important. So what's wrong with the algorithms, and why are we not getting there today? One of the important things that people don't really understand is that the LLMs are really not good at examining network data. They're just not. They're not good with time series data. And so what it's going to take for AI to be really relevant to this time series data from all the log files, from all of the messages, from all the systems that come in, from IPFix, all this stuff, is that the algorithms have to use a combination of some of the existing traditional AI, if I can call it that, things like graph, and then use the LLM to kind of analyze and take all that information and come up with a plan of how to fix it, how to make changes, or how to document what's happening. So I'm not saying that LLMs aren't important in network data. My point is they're just not good at actually doing that initial analysis of what that time series data is. So a lot of the work that we're doing at IBM, together with IBM Research, in fact, is to take what turns out to be petabytes of information from our customers and training it with these combinations of algorithms. And obviously then our plan is to go productize that, right? In the meantime, we're embedding AI into the products that we have already. So products like Serv1, which is used by 8 out of the top 10 global banks to manage and understand the network and what's going on in the network and the application performance. In products like Hybrid Cloud Mesh, which enables you to connect the network infrastructure together. And in products like NS1, which we see the third of the internet. So we understand the experience of a third of the internet with every session that goes to major content providers, major application providers, for all the DNS queries. That's just an amazing source of information to get to an understanding of how AI can be used as a mechanism to control and manage it. So lots to come, really exciting time in our industry, and I can't wait to get these products to market.
Welcome to 2030, where network as a service has revolutionized the way we do business. With NAS, businesses can scale their network on demand, ensuring they always have the speed and capacity needed without hefty upfront costs. Gone are the days of managing cumbersome and disjointed network hardware. Everything is built to work together and transparently managed behind the scenes. From retail to manufacturing, businesses enjoy enhanced connectivity that allows them to serve customers faster and innovate continuously. Scaling has never been easier, leading to higher productivity and cost efficiency. With built-in advanced security features, automatic updates, and AI management, Network as a Service is the backbone of business operations. Which networking companies led the transition? What's common in their success strategies? Join our 2024 NAS showcases and download our reports.